Hello everybody, this is David with the Liberty Defensive Firearms Training Institute, and what I want to talk about today is your stance. There's a couple of schools of thought on stance, and we don't agree with some and we do agree with some, but a lot of it boils down to, are you learning to shoot for speed or are you learning to shoot for self-defense? Because in a defensive scenario, you're going to subconsciously do a lot of things. In all reality, if someone starts firing a gun, even if they're not firing it directly at you, you're going to duck. You're going to get down. It's a natural reflex to make your profile smaller. So what we're wanting to do here is work with that, and not encourage people to duck their head, but for instance, when I come out, I sink my head down into my shoulders to pick up my pistol's sights. I don't bring the gun all the way up to where I'm standing erect, full body out, up and presenting a maximum profile. That's counterproductive. A smaller target's harder to hit. So you're naturally going to squat down a little bit to get a better stance. You're naturally going to drop your head a little bit to make your profile smaller. You're going to roll your shoulders back. It's just going to happen whether you want it to or not. So we feel like if you can bring your gun to bear, and if you lower your head to the gun as your gun comes out and you're dropping your head, as long as you pick that front sight up and you're able to put it on the target and get the rounds on target, it doesn't matter if you're standing up erect or if you got your head over or what have you. Some different physiologies are going to dictate different things anyway. That's the phone. I can't turn the ringer off. I would. No way. It rings in the other office. But the point is that we drop our heads to present a lower profile, because in a martial gunfight, you might call it, or a martial gun handling situation where you're going to be shooting at someone who's potentially going to be shooting at you, then you're going to make your profile as small as possible that's effective. All the way to the point of prone position is not very mobile, but it presents the shallowest possible footprint. So, and then everything from there up is more mobile, but more exposed. And that's why you want to utilize concealment and cover as much as possible. So don't beat yourself up if you go to a school somewhere and they tell you to bring the gun to your eye and you just don't do that. If you can get your sights on the target fast and you can get them on the target repetitively, and you're not goosenecking hunting the gun when you come up or any of that kind of jazz. If you come out and your gun's on target, don't worry about it. Each school teaches things a little differently. What you're going to need to do is basically build your own skill set based off of the things you learn from all the schools, and build a skill set that works for you so that you can effectively defend yourself. There's no good reason in forcing yourself to learn a certain kind of trigger manipulation or a certain kind of body stance or God forbid, a certain place to put your feet. We won't even go into that in this video. But it really shouldn't matter where your feet are. But you should be able to put the sight on the target and squeeze the trigger effectively and the round go to the target. As long as you can do that, it shouldn't matter where your head's at. So don't worry too much about if you drop your head down when you sight the gun. It shouldn't be a big issue, okay? And we're not going to cause any kind of grief over it here. As long as, like I said, as long as you can put the rounds on target, it don't matter. So, carry on and enjoy your day and burn some gunpowder and get some good practice. Don't waste your ammo. Just try to make every round count for something important. With that, keep your powder dry. And this is Dave with the Liberty Defensive Firearms Training Institute. We'll see you soon. One more thing. Right up here in the corner is a subscribe button. Do me a favor and hit that one. And then right down in this corner is a like button. See if you can hit it for me too. And that would help get us a little better known on YouTube. You know, we don't get any money for it or anything, but it does kind of make us a little easier to find in the search features. So if you would do that for me, I appreciate it. And as a side benefit, as I produce more videos, you'll know about it because it'll notify you. We all win. So we'll see you later. You take care and goodbye.